Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen and I believe in dragons. And welcome to Dinard. Dinard, village in Belgium, famous for his beer, his large citadel, and for his beer. One of the most famous beers in Belgium is made here, Leffe. So yeah, I don't want to say anything about that, but it's a city where I have to stop before I go home again, where I have to work. So, and that is, there is a little place, a little shop, very cheap to buy some statues and figurines. I sometimes buy myself a few dragons over there, but they're not always dragons, by the way. That is what I want to talk to you about. My altar at home. My altar is filled with dragons that reminds me of the dragon. I don't just buy something, excuse me, something that doesn't make any sense why I should buy it and put it on my altar. For examples, dragons with skulls and with fire and humanoid dragons and things like that. I don't like to buy that because that doesn't remind me of the dragon. Instead, I sometimes just don't buy a dragon at all, and that is where I bought something today to give you an example of what my dragon altar is. It's a way to tell stories of my path that I had. For example, this little one, this little wild boar, I bought very cheap, by the way, to put on my dragon altar because it tells a story that when the dragon touched me and the dragon was with me, then I was very sensitive to animal energy. I could see through their eyes. Yeah. And where I live, there are a lot of wild animals like this that I use my gift to protect all these animals. That is what the thing is. You don't use this for selfish reasons. I use this to protect them against hunters and bad people like that. So yeah, and I became also a vegan, and that is why I also like to put animals like this on my altar because that is also my story, my path that I follow. Not only about the dragons, of course, the dragon is the main reason. There are a lot of dragons on my altars, but I like to see the story that I've been through in the past 14 years on the dragon's path as a protector of animals, but also as an empath for feeling animals. Also feeling when they're dead, I can still feel them, and sometimes they're in hell, and I try to be by their side and also try to protect them with my draconic energy and my magic. There was also something else that I bought for very cheap, by the way. Sorry. So this little witch. Sorry. But yeah, that is also a very cliche witch. Flying through Dinard. Way. No, by the way, that is of course for obvious reasons, because I'm a witch, and that is the cliche version of a witch, and it's a beautiful one. It's homemade, it's self-made. It's yeah, and I am also a witch, but I'm not an old woman. I'm just a dragon witch, and I'm not that old. So yeah, that is also I want to put this above my altar, because the dragon made me a witch. Hey, like this. Very cheap, by the way. I don't never buy something that is expensive because I don't have a lot of money. And but if for this example, this was 50 cents, and this was €1, and the little witch was €3. Altogether, not much, and it's all new, brand new. Yeah. So yeah, I do. I put a lot of these items also on my dragon altar because I've been through a path, and my path has made me a vegan and a protector of animals and an empath for animals. And so, of course, there is an obvious reason why I put animals like that on my altar, not only dragons. The dragons, of course, is the main one, the main spirit, and there will always be in the middle of my altar be a very large, meaningful dragon, very respectful dragon. But on the side of it, I also have a forest spirit, that is not a dragon also on my dragon altar, because I felt also other spirits. That is also a story that I have to tell on my altar. So yeah, I don't buy just because it's a dragon. No, I could have bought a lot of dragons that are very cheap, but I I didn't like how they are portrayed on these some of these images. Sometimes with skulls, and I don't know. The dragon is not death. The dragon is life. I can feel the dragon as life. The dragon always says that I have to be nice for animals. That I should be actually I can feel their spirits. So in a way to learn from them, because the dragon is an animal, so that you can also see through other animals' eyes. Because you also are an animal, so it's a way to learn. My dragon teaches me all the time. Been a vegan for 5 years, but almost now because of that, because I can feel them, and that is a story, my path that I tell on my altars. And of course the witch, yeah, because I am the unlikely witch, the dragon witch, not searching to be a witch, but a witch anyway. Yeah. Obvious reasons why this has a place on my altar. I used to be afraid of witches. Used to be afraid of them because of the stories that they tell about them, but actually, once you discover you're one yourself, you can say that all of these stories are false. Witches are normally, especially dragon witches, are normally very, very good people, walking between light and dark, using it to protect others, using it to heal and to open up the gates for the dragons. This city has a very large history, by the way, a very large one. With the citadel over there, there is a castle, and so yeah, not that far away from here is a legend about the dragon. Every year there is a festivities held by these people, and yeah, of course the dragon is dead at the end. But yeah, they used to believe in dragons as well in here. This place has a lot of history, but also a lot of legends. That is why you can buy many dragons here, statues, figurines, but also about forest spirits and witches. Yeah, that is also the reason why I sometimes buy one, because it's not that expensive. Huh. Dinant in Belgium. So yeah, my brothers and sisters, be blessed.